Hello, creatives. Welcome back once again. My name is Clement Akovujo, and in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how I create a logo by using these simple steps. Most importantly, this tutorial is to show you how to seek for ideas on the internet before designing your logo. Number one, what I had to do to design this logo is to first of all consider the name of the business. All right, the name of the business is Eagle's Way. Right, Eagle's Way. First thing that comes to mind is the word eagle, and we all know what an eagle is. So, having that in mind already, I have to inculcate something that way into it. Now, this particular logo, I am not considering what the business is all about. I am just interested in designing something that appeals to the name of the business. All right. Another concept of logo design, you may say. Yes. So first of all, I start building ideas by going online. Your best friend when you are in this situation is google.com. Any idea you want to get about any type of design, you will find it on Google. All you just need to do is ask, and you shall be answered. That is all about it. That is why you have Google. All right. So we're going to go over to Google, and I'm going to ask Google certain questions that I asked Google's earlier and that was replied, and I got the materials to design my logo. Understand that I am not designing this logo all the way from the scratch. I'm just going to get resources from online and then inculcate them into my logo. So guys, this is the logo we are designing, and we're going to try all our best to get something as equal to this. Right now, I'm in my Opera Mini browser, so I'm going to search for Eagle's Wing. So first thing first I would want to look at is the wing. The wing takes the eagle all the way to that amazing height, and that is the way of an eagle. So it explains if I am searching for the wing. All right, Eagle's Wing. Since I am looking for a resource to inculcate into my design, I'll just say eagle wing icon. Let's try icon. All right, so we'll go over to come here and click on image. Okay, right here we can see different designs of eagle wings. So just surfing through to see what will work best for my design. All right. Okay guys, so I'm just going to use this, and all you just need to do with this is just download it and you're good to go. All right, so go ahead, click on the link. If it's a vector file or whatever, just buy it, the PNG. For some, you buy some sites, you download them or not. All right, so I'm just telling you guys that we're going to use this is what we're going to use for the purpose of the project, so there won't be need. I'm just showing you how to go online to search for all these things, and then you download it. So that is it. Now moving over, so you don't necessarily need to download this particular icon no more, since I'm going to share it in the class. All right guys, so the next element we'll be looking for is, I'll search for black jeans wallpaper, or black jeans background. Black jean background, or black denim background. All right, go over to image, you'll find them. A lot of them are on FreePic. You understand? I'm just showing you how to do this by going to the Google, but one of the best places where I always like to get these elements from, where you can get them without getting into trouble, is FreePic. Be careful of going online and taking any picture to use in your design. If you pick a picture that you don't have copyright to and use in your design, and you are traced, you are going to pay hell for it. Okay, it's actually illegal for you to pick somebody's picture off the internet and inculcate into your design. A lot of people have been dragged down into the mud because of this. Always avoid that. There are sites meant for this. Most example, FreePic, a lot of them. I'm going to share them in this class, where you can use them to access different templates, different designs that you can edit and work on. But never take any resource from online that you do not have a copyright to or that is copyrighted. It is very important that you search for that detail to know if a particular resource or element you pick online is copyrighted. Very, very important. All right, guys, so without wasting much time anymore before we jump into designing our logo, we'll just select any one of these denim background and use for our logo. So we'll just take this. Of course, I'll share it in the class and then we use it. So we'll select the circle shape from the shape options here, or the shapes option here, and give it a color. Let's give this the color black. All right, go to the shape option, change the color to black. Give it the color black. Good. Let's increase the circle a bit. Good. All right, for the purpose of the tutorial, you can see it here. The width, the height is 66%. That should be it. And then go over to the relative position, position it properly, and then pin it into place so that it doesn't keep moving about. Then duplicate that particular circle and change the color of that duplicate to white. Then centralize it by using the relative positioning tool also. Once you have done that, you come over to this part here. You can see my dot. Click on the shape, then take it in. Remember, the shape is 66. Let's use the value size, the relative size here to change the value. It's 66, the overall size, but it has been reduced to 64. I want it to be 63, possibly. Let's see how it goes first. Centralize it. Good. All right, having done this, guys, the next thing we want to do is position that circle this way. Okay, now we just move it all the way to the right, and that is it. Now click OK, and then we merge both colors. Merge both colors. Anyways, sorry guys, I'm going to change the background color for the purpose of this tutorial so that everybody can see what is actually happening there. All right, so I'll just change it to a light color. It's something like, okay, this color. Oh no, great. Now you can see that both circles, we've merged both circles, right? Now both the top and bottom circles are merged together. All right, all we just need to do is position the shape. Let's go to our shape option, yes, and then let's centralize our shape first. Having done this, pin it into place so that it doesn't lock it in, and then we'll come over to the erase color tool, which is this, and you already know what will happen the moment I click enabled. See what just happened there? Yes, right. That is what it's all about there. Haven't done this. Remember, our shape is locked into place, right? It cannot move back and forth. That's cool. Now we have to duplicate what we just did now. So we'll go over to copy and duplicate it. Haven't duplicated that one, the element. Let's centralize it on top of the other one. Once you have done that, we go to the crop button here, and then we flip it by this first part by bottom left, that's right angles, a triangle there. Click on it and it will flip. See what happened there? It flips it from right to left. Click on it, flips it from left to right. Once it's flipped the other way, click OK, and you see what we have here. Yes, see what we have here. All right, next thing we want to do is reduce the size of the element on the right, and we go over to the size tool, and then we start reducing it. 1, 66, 65, 64, 63. Let's try 63 to see what we will get by using the positioning tool to actually position this. But before we do that, guys, let's change the color of this element we're working on. Let's give it the color red, okay, to position it properly within the other element. So So come over here and give it red. Then we'll position them by using the positioning button, or position it this way and trying to place it properly. Reduce this to 1 pixel and place it properly within the inner circle of the black element. Let's see how it looks. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm sure you people can see that it has formed. I'm sure you can see that it has formed a complete circle from the way we are positioning it. All right. Sorry. Good. Up a bit, down a bit, back a bit. Okay, guys, so we have actually gotten the position for our shape. Now that we've done this, next thing we want to do is to give it the actual color, the actual colors that we want to give to our shape. Okay, so that once we're done, we know that we're done with the ring. All right, then we can bring in the other elements. So what we do is go over to texture. So go over to texture. Let's first of all lock this element into place. That we don't. We start with the black element. Let's start with the black element. Go over to texture and import the color that we want to use. I'm going to use this gold chrome image here for the design. So I'm just going to drag it this way a bit. All right. Oh no, sorry guys, I made a mistake. One thing I forgot to do. Remember that we have cut this shape, and also remember when I said it's not going to obey rules. So we just we're going to do this. Whenever you encounter this problem that you're trying to add a texture and it fails all over, all you just need to do is come to the shape button, select a square, drag it all the way in. Now you can see that that shape is directly on top of the black. Click OK. You can see the white dot on top of the black. Come over here, merge them both together. Merge them both and click OK. Select merge and click OK, and automatically it's merged. Okay. Now, to ensure that our element does not move out of place again, we try and correct the positioning, then we lock it back in. Just correct the positioning again, because the moment you merge, the element will shift out of place a little bit. So having ensured that our elements are well positioned, then we'll lock it. Now we're still working on that particular shape. We can go over to the texture tool. You see that error that happened will not happen again after changing the directive or the function language for it by merging it with that square shape. So we'll go over to the color and we'll select this part of this color to add, and then we add it. Guys, you see what happened there? Did you see what just happened there? Yes, we have now imported the gold color of that texture, that element, into our shape here. Now we're going to do the same thing for the red circle by clicking on it, right? And then we'll go over to texture tool and select the whatever color or element we want to import into it. But I'm going to still use the same as the earlier one. Then I'll use the white part of the shape it to the white part of this of the color element, and then I'll select that part. Remember what happened to us the first time just happened again, because we didn't do the same thing. We didn't add the same thing or change the function of the shape the way we did to the one we just changed the color. So we're just going to dispose that color, that thing that just happened, and go to the shape, get the square, get the square shape, which is the default shape. Click OK, reduce the size, place it. You must ensure that that angle is placed on top of the element you want to merge it with. Then drag it in. See, it's on top now. Now the next thing we want to do is to select and merge them. There's the shape, right? Select, because what it's telling you is that the other circle that was merged into this is still there, even though it's not visible. The moment you use the erase color to take away the color, it does not mean the element itself is gone. It is there. So what you do is, when you merge this square shape the way I just did with that element and using the white color background, you have automatically told the system that that element that was masked out, that was hidden before, is no longer important, that it should take it away and leave the selected elements, the remaining, as PNG without background. That is basically what you just did. So let's select it. Now, if you look on our, if you look at our layer section, the shape, this curve shape I just select down at the bottom of the tray, you can see that it has a white circle inside at the middle of it, which of course is the white circle that we use the eraser color to remove earlier on. It is there, but it is not visible. Now, once we merge, you discover it becomes transparent. So let's merge and see. Yes, so you can see it has become transparent. You see the transparent background, and the white is no more. That is the function of this move I just made. So now you can just confidently go over to texture, add whatever you want to add into your shape, and be done with it. All right, so we're going to select the brighter part of it, the lighter part of it, then we'll do this. So you see that we have both shapes designed now. One part is looking like outer part, and the other is looking like inner part. Having done this, what we need to do next is to merge both of them. Let's click it into place. Let's merge them. They are merged. So we have our elements. We now have a gold ring here. Okay. Haven't done this. Guys. Let's position it properly. And then we are going to lock it up. Then we'll go over to bringing in the icon we downloaded from Google, which is the Eagle Swing icon we downloaded earlier. So go to gallery to get that. Okay, so I'm going to bring it out now. Over to picture. Sorry guys, sorry. The picture. With the picture. Is the element, so we just select it, give it the 1:1 ratio aspect, drag it, position it at the center of it, and then click OK. Then once we've import it in, let's drag it all the way out. Now if we look at the eagle icon that we have here, is this too much? It is. Let me reduce it a little bit. I'm going to show you guys the size of both the circle and the eagle right now. For the eagle, the size is 91. Let's leave it at 90. Yes. Position it. In the shape. Next thing we're going to do, guys, is to lock it into place. Okay. Lock. Okay, now so let me show you the size of the circle shape too. It's at 67, just uniformly 67. Okay, so now we want to design the eagle icon too. First thing first we need to do is select it, highlight it, and then go to the eagle shape to remove any color that is there. It seems like there's some ash color around it, so we do that by coming over to the erase color tool, click OK, and any form of white in between it is gone. All right, you can increase the tolerance. All right. Yes. Haven't done this, guys. Let's also go over to the texture tool to change the color for our eagle. Here we are. Select. We're going to use that same image, that same color. Here it is. So we'll just drag this way. See how it looks. Too white. Let's see. So guys, keep in mind following what you see me doing. Okay, I'm trying to, yes, scale it up, scale the color or the image I brought into it up. Okay guys, you see what has just happened. If you're comfortable with what I've done, I'm comfortable with it, so you just click OK. Now the next thing I want to do is go over. First of all, I want to change the eagle's look, do something to it by going over to the 3D shape. OK, yes. Bring depth to 1, then come down to darken. I'm going to increase it to about, so 50 is good. Then come over to stroke and increase stroke to like, yes, 5 or 6. Don't worry guys, you get to know why I am doing this soon. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to merge the colors. But before I do that, I'm done with the eagle. Let me work on add the 3D effects to the circle ring also. So I'll come down to 3D shape, enable. Of course, I'm going to see that happen. So I'll just take it out. Or I just leave it. I think my design is good without that. Okay guys, so I'll just merge both of them together. I'm merging both elements together to form one single element. Yes, our element has been merged together. Now you see the eagle swing is directly on top of the ring. We're trying to create unison, you understand, a balance in our design. So it is only normal that the wing, the part of it that is open, should reflect, okay, should reflect an empty space, not having the ring pass in between. All right, if you get my point. So what we'll just do is we'll go over to the relative or the erase color tool, and then we'll remove that white stroke around the eagle's icon, and then you see what happened there. That is exactly what we have been going for. Yes, we now have our element, our logo designed the way we want. All right, the moment we click OK, automatically it changes the whole, it removes the whole white element in the picture. You understand? Now that we are almost done with our job, we are at the point of just designing it. We just go over to, come over here, reduce the depth by, yes, leave it at 1. Let's darken it a bit so that it becomes real. Give it more 3D effect. Guys, can you see what is happening there? I'm sure you can see how glossy it's becoming, right? Good. All you just need to do is follow my lead accordingly, and that's it. So we are good. We're good. Trying to add more effects to it. I really don't even care about this emboss, this adding bevel to it anyways. Spectacular hardness. Just to show you how all these functions work, okay? But I'm not going to use them. I've gotten what I'm looking for, I'm out searching for. Okay, this is good also. So guys, this is what is called an emblem logo. Okay? This is what you call an emblem. Right? Good. Okay. So I may want to add shadow to. Yes. 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 I think that's enough already. That's enough. No need for inner shadow. No, thanks. No. Thank you. But I might just yet leave its effects around. So that's it, guys. Yes. So we now have our logo. The next thing I want to do is to bring back the background, and then we can compare our logo with the work I did from before. The next thing we want to do is lock it into place, or use the relative positioning tool to gauge it well. But we haven't even added the name, so let's as well design the name as well. Let's go over to text option, select text. It goes where? It goes way. Increase the size. Okay. Go over to fonts. Like I said, I always like to use the popping bold. Okay, Montserrat. Let me use Montserrat for this. Yes. So guys, you can see the beauty of our work coming out right now. Next thing we want to do is go over to texture and add the same element to it. Yes. This is good. Go over to 3D. Create the embossment. No, not. Go over to 3D text. Work on the text now. We don't want that. Drop the depth to 1. Just darken it a bit. Select oblique. Don't need this. So all we just need to do is add maybe the inner shadow to it. Yes. Reduce. Yes. This makes it come alive. Then give it a shadow beneath it. Reduce the blood radius. Then maybe enable outer glow. Yes. Maybe offset a little way. No, I want it negative offset of 1, 2, 3, and then down to 1, 2, 3. No. Yes, guys. So we now have our logo. Next thing I want to do is bring in the denim jeans background that was downloaded from the same download. This is it. Shape out those wordings and voila. Let's drag it. Yes, guys. Now, what do we need to do next? Go over to center back, and there we have it. We have Let's log the name into place. Log Eagle's name into place. Let's merge both of them, the name text, the name element, and so we can merge them now. There's no longer a problem. Yes. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to save your job. Let's save our job. Okay? EW, Eagle's Way. EW. And then save ultra quality to gallery. Alright guys, see you in the next video.